Hi everyone, so I wanted to start doing some vlogs and have a proper vlogging channel. I'm going to do some more exciting vlogs. I didn't really want this to be my first vlog. However, I've got a very unwell little boy. Doesn't look that unwell because he's been laughing and running around being cheeky. But he has possibly got measles, which I didn't realise was possible considering he's had the vaccines. He's either got measles or he's got something from the same kind of family of illnesses. And just so you can see what it's like, this one isn't, I did actually Google to see what it would look like, and it's not obvious that it's that, and even the doctors can't confirm for definite that that's what it is. So just to show you, this is kind of just a viral infection that is either a very mild form of measles or something similar. And what happened originally is he had a little ulcer in his mouth, and at first I just thought he'd maybe bitten his lip, it was just there, or that he'd, I don't know, he got a bit of an ulcer. But then they quite quickly spread, and he had quite a lot in his mouth and on his tongue. So that's when I started to think that it was hand, foot and mouth. We went to the doctors, and he didn't have any on his hands and feet, but he did have a couple on the back of his hand, so that's what we thought it was. We thought it was just a very mild case of hand, foot and mouth. But then I woke up this morning and he had actually developed the rash going all the way up his legs, on his bum, on his groin area, and it was quite a bad rash really. It hasn't gone on his face or too much on his kind of top half of his body. He has got some on his hands and his arm, but that's it really. And apart from being a little bit warm and a little bit irritable, and obviously all the sores in his mouth, he's quite fine himself. So it's not kind of what I was expecting. It is a bit of a weird one because it's not very clear. It's not like it's got all the exact symptoms of measles or all the exact symptoms of hand, foot and mouth. It's just kind of in that family of viruses apparently. So anyway, I'm going to show you what it looks like, just so if you have anything similar, maybe it'll help you if you're not sure what it is. But obviously do go to the doctor still. I always make sure to mention on the phone that that's what I think it is, that it's either hand, foot and mouth or measles or something that's possibly viral, and ask if I can be put into a different room while I'm waiting, so that I'm not obviously sat around other children or pregnant women, so that they don't catch it. So I would always advise saying that and doing that, and most of the time they'll be really okay with that and help you. So just one thing to note really. So I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll show you the ones in his mouth and on his legs so you can have a good look. So this is Reed.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so you're poorly, aren't you?
No.
You've been a bit poorly, and the doctor's had a look at you, hasn't he? Has the doctor been looking at you? Yeah. Should we have a look at you then? Okay, so let's have a look at your foot first. So, as you can see, they're not very noticeable. They're quite faint on his legs. I don't know if you can actually see anything there. The ones that are a little bit more noticeable are actually on his knees. And it just kind of looks like a bit of a heat rash. It doesn't really look that obvious. You can maybe see it on that knee there. The ones on his bum are a bit more noticeable, but I'll not get his bum out on camera. So the ones in his mouth are the ones that have probably been causing the most pain. Can I have a look in your mouth? Ready? Show your mouth, look, ready. Are you showing your tongue? Clever boy. Let mommy see your lips here, look. Put your tongue back in. Ready? Open your mouth. Good boy. He's a good boy. So, I don't know if you can really see anything there, but there's some on his lips, which are quite sore. It's very difficult to see, isn't it? There. You stick your tongue out.
Yeah.
They started off as kind of really obvious white spots all over his tongue. They've now really, they've actually really gone down. But he's got a lot of like red redness on his tongue, red dots, and the ones on his lips, which are very hard to see on my not great camera, have gone quite sore now and quite red. But yeah, so like I say, it's not that obvious. It's not a definite, oh, that looks like measles. I would have originally, if he didn't have anything in his mouth, probably just thought it was a heat rash to begin with. So if you do notice an ulcer, or you do notice a rash that kind of spreads quite quickly and doesn't seem to go away after an hour or so, then it could be something like that, and it's definitely worth going to see a doctor about. Don't do what I did and Google and freak yourself out, because there's some pretty scary stuff on there. And although a lot of parents already know this and have probably seen all the photos, it's just good to obviously see a child that doesn't look like the extremes on Google. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll have some more fun vlogs and more interesting things to talk about than a spotty toddler. But hopefully this might help somebody as well. Thanks.